Today, I'm going to show you guys how to make some super smooth, extra caffeinated cold brew. Let's do it. Yee! How's everybody? Recently, the wife and I decided to give up energy drinks, but we still needed a little pick-me-up once in a while. So, I started making cold brew. Cold brew is perfect for us because it has more caffeine than regular coffee, is less bitter, and it's cold. Here in Hawaii, it's pretty hot all year round, so drinking hot coffee all the time, it's not the best. Some people like it, but not for me. I'm a sweaty guy. So I found two different techniques that I use. One is a little bit easier, but has more sediment in the coffee. The other takes a little bit longer, but the effort pays off because you get a nicer, clearer coffee. First, I'll show you the easier method. For this method, you're gonna need a coffee or tea infusing pitcher. I got this one. I'll leave a link below. I really like it because it actually fits in the door of your fridge, and it actually has just enough for me and my wife to have one large coffee. And of course, your choice of coffee. I really like this line coffee with antioxidants, but they only have already ground, not whole bean, but it'll work. I like to fill my infuser. Let's see, take this little filter thing out. So I like to fill mine basically to the top of the filter. You can adjust yours to your strength or to your taste. That's how I like it. Filled it almost all the way. I'm gonna pour some water in there, and I'm actually gonna add a little bit more coffee. I like to pour my water over the grinds or over the coffee. That way you get a little more flavor out of it. Alright, now that it's filled, just gotta put this lid on. Gotta get it out of here. Son of a bitch. Oh, grabbing it with my feet, don't mind me. If you do get this same one, the way you screw it on, it helps. You gotta twist it backwards till you hear it click, and then yeah, it kind of sits into place. Then you can close it. Then you can close it onto the picture. Alright, there we go. Alright, and then into your fridge. Alright, so I have my first batch for 24 hours. You can see it's a lot darker. So it looks like. Again, you can filter this if you want less sediment in your coffee. But it still comes out pretty good. And of course you can sweeten it or add cream, sugar, whatever you want to it from here. I see other people, they'll brew theirs with cinnamon and nutmeg and cloves, I think. Gives it like a spiced coffee kind of thing. Cheers. The second method I use is with these wide mouth 32-ounce mason jars and a cold brew bag. For this one, we're also going to use whole bean. So I like to use a heaping 3/4 cup of whole beans. And then you're going to want to give it a coarse grind. If you don't have your own coffee grinder, you can always take it to the grocery stores. A lot of the big box grocery stores have a grinder there, and you can kind of set what kind of grind you want, how coarse or fine. This one we're going to give a coarse grind. It's going to be about, I don't know, a couple of seconds. Alright, what you do, you get your brew bag, cold brew bag. It's basically almost the same material as the infuser filter. Seems to me like silkscreen mesh almost. And what I do is just stick it right into the jar. Just fold it around the top here. Open that bad boy up. Just pour the grinds right into there. Then we're just going to fill it with filtered water again. Again, I like to pour it over the coffee and get a little bit more flavor out of it. Now we just close this bag up. Seal it up. There you go. Now throw this in the fridge about 24 hours. If you don't have a brew bag, you can do basically the same thing. You just throw the grinds right into the jar. What I like to do is kind of swirl them around, get them all nice and wet, and fill it up same way all the way to the top basically. Seal it, put it in the fridge. The only difference is you're gonna have to filter out a lot of that sediment. With the brew bag, you kind of cut one step out, if you will, and you get a better clarity on your coffee after. All right. So we have our second method here. It's been soaking. It's actually been brewing for a little bit over a day, maybe like 30 hours. The only drawback I can see of aging it longer or brewing it longer is that it does become a little more bitter. I've done some 30-hour soaks and I think they're okay. So this one should be fine. Just gonna have a little extra caffeine in it too. Chee-hoo. All right, I'll show you how I filter this out. First thing, we're gonna want to take out that bag, the brew bag. Try to squeeze whatever we can out of that. Alright, as you can see, this is still it's real cloudy still yet. So what we're gonna do is filter it out. So the way I do it is, I'm actually gonna do a couple quick pours through this brew bag. So I'm gonna go and throw out all the grinds, rinse the bag out, and then I'm actually gonna use it as another like pre-filter before I use the paper filters. And actually, I'm gonna just try to not pour in the really thick sediment at the bottom of this glass too. See, as you can see, there's like this thick mud silt on the bottom, so we don't want that. I'm gonna rinse this out, and I'm gonna do a final filter. Alright, there you go. Got some extra smooth, extra caffeinated cold brew. Usually can store it for a couple days in your fridge. We usually drink ours right away. We're gonna drink it right now actually. That's the reason I had to make this video. We're gonna drink it. Anyways, I hope this video helped you guys out. Stay caffeinated, stay awake, get some shit done. Hope you guys have an awesome day. This is Dirty. Shoots!